When I create electronic music, I tend to begin with a beat. Either I make my own with a drum plugin, or I'm using a loop library. And this time I'm going to show you my workflow when composing an electronic song from start to finish. We are only going to use what's included in Logic for this. Let's start finding a beat in the loop library. Click Instrument and All Drums. And I will scroll the list until I find something that will fit my mood, or what I think my customer wants if I'm composing for someone else. I'll take this one. I will choose to keep the track format, and 94 BPM will do. I will make a loop over the drum loop and lower the volume a bit. Add an instrument track, which will default to the electronic piano, but I will remove the bus sends because I will not need them. I'm going to change this instrument to something else anyway later. Now I will create a MIDI region so that I can make some noise. Here I'm thinking that I should start with the chorus of the song, and we will make the chorus in C major. I think I will make a simple melody that will start narrow and widens as it proceeds. I will start with a C and take a small step down to an A, maybe. Yes. And now take a bigger interval up again, higher than the C. And now take even a bigger step down past the A to a G, I believe. Let us hear what we have made. Yes, this works. Now I will copy the drum beat and move the loop over the new part. Create a new MIDI region so that I can make a variation and extend the chorus one more block. Let's see what we had in the previous block. Well, we know it's in C major, and I'm thinking that I'm going to go to the D in my variation. So let's add the D first. Starting with a couple of long notes. Going into shorter ones to build more of like a melody in the second beat. This looks right. Let's hear what we have done. That will do. Now I'll change the instrument to Alchemy, going through the presets until I find something that will give some character to the song that will suit my mood today. This will be my lead instrument, the 12th string split. And from here I will copy, drag, so that I quick and easy will have a new copy of the track with the same instrument plugin. And then copy and paste the MIDI region and lower the volume of the previous track. I'll select the new part and select all of its notes to remove them, because now I will create a comp for the lead. First, let's take a peek on what we had in the first lead part. Yes, it begins with a C, so we will do that and go to the D in the second beat. And let's see what we had in the second variation of the lead. It started on a D. I'll go with a D again and back to the C. No, I will go to a F instead for more variation. And that is within the laws of harmonics, because it's a note in the C major and we had a F in the lead too. And I will change the preset on this channel to something that will add something to the song. Otherwise, I'll scroll until I find something that will. I will take the Bellatrix and lower the volume pretty much, because this instrument will be one of many playing the comp, and the lead is going to be the instrument playing almost all alone in the verse. Now it sounds right. Let's listen to all of it. Yes, that sounds mystic. And let's continue the same way. Copy track and copy the blocks. And reset the volume on the new track. And look for a new preset that will add character to the mix. I take the bending around synth. Looking for presets usually takes long time, but I'll be quicker to keep the length down of this video. And now I'll copy track and do the process once more. Now let's look for another preset for this new channel. And I'll choose the bright synth path. And we will keep copying tracks. And find a new preset for something that will add to the mix. Otherwise, it's not necessary. And will only make it sound muddy or crap. The chained mail is bringing something to the mix. I take that. And guess what? Let's continue copying tracks. And find a new preset. down the road. I'll take it. And copy again. But this time to add a bass. Lower the volume. And pick the bass category and find a bass. Dirty Growl, bass, will add what I want, I think. But I think I'll edit the sound a bit, making it sound more bass, taking away some of its fizziness. That will do. Yeah, that's more bass. And now I will select the chorus and move it 2 blocks to the right so that I can start making the verse. First copy the drums and loop the first part. Create a MIDI region. The verse will also consist of 2 variations, but here I'm going to play chords instead to make it fillier, because there will be less instruments backing it up here, and my feeling says that I should add a G minor. And the third B flat as the minor. And the 5th D. There we have a G minor. I think I'll add 1 more G minor. Yes, I can hear it now, where this is going. I'll add a darker note, a F, I believe. Yes. But I will copy the 3rd and the 5th from the previous chord. So now it's not the F chord, but an inverted G sharp major, 2nd inversion to be precise, because we have move the 5th 1 octave down from the G sharp's root position of the chord, moving it into the 2nd inversion. I will add 1 more F, but now I'll add the root from the first 2 chords. The G, making this chord a F sus2, and add the 5th. Now we have a F sus2, and now I feel for something lower. A D, I think. And I will keep the G here to make this chord a D sus4 instead. Me like. This will do good. And now create the 2nd variation. Create a new MIDI region and take a peek to see what we did previously. Yes, we ended with a D sus4, and we know that the verse goes in G minor. I will go up a bit and add an A and a D 1 octave up from the previous D, and add a F, so now we have a D minor 2nd inversion here. Yes, that sounds good. Let's continue. I will add 1 more D minor 2nd inversion. No, yeah. I'll change it. I will move the D to a C. Now, pause this video and write in the comments what this last chord is. And I will tell you soon. I will add a new chord first and tell you what it was after that. I will add a darker F and an A and a C, making this chord a F major. The previous chord was a F major first inversion. And now I will go down to a D and add a F again and an A, so that we will have a D minor, and add a G minor next. There's the G minor. And we will add some air by jumping forward, adding a F and an A. But this time I'm going to add a little melody to it, adding 3 faster notes. A G, and an A and the 5th C. So now we have a F major with a little melody attached to it. And from here I'll add one more A and a C and a F, making this chord also a F major, but this in the first inversion, like our second chord in the beginning of this block. And now let's hear what we have done. And yes, this works. So now let's see if we can go from the verse to the chorus directly. I doubt it. Yes, just like I thought. Didn't work. We will need to add a bridge. I will move the chorus 1 block to the right and copy the drums. And create a new MIDI region for the bridge. I'll take a peek. Well, we know that the verse still is in G minor, and the last chord that we took was a F major, and we know that the chorus goes in C major, starting on a C. Therefore, I'm going to add chords that only consists of notes that are common in both the G minor and the C major scales to my bridge, starting with a F, but in the root position, not inverted like the previous, making that chord more of a transition chord into the F major in the bridge. We will hang on these chords twice in a row. And I'll add a D, a F and an A, making this chord a D minor. And after that, the chorus will begin in C major. Let's listen to what we have done now. First, only the drums and the lead. And now everything. Yes, this works! Don't go too much after the school book when making music, because there are no rules, only tools. And now I'll make a bridge back to the verse from the chorus. Copy the drums and add a new MIDI region. And let's peek again. We played in C major, ended with a F, and will be going back to the verse in G minor. So I'll make a little melody that will consist of the common notes in both of the C major and G minor scales. Starting with a D. Down to a C. Down to an A. And a short G. Followed by a short F. Back to a G, making it longer. Followed by a short A. And a G, making it longer. Ending with a F. Let's hear. Yes, that sounds like something happy, going into the minor sad. And now I will move the bridge and chorus, making room for doubling the verse. And I'll move the chorus and ending bridge 2 blocks to the right and copy paste the chorus to double the length too. Well, because I'm already at it, I'll copy the whole thing to make the song double in length. Now we have doubled everything, and I will make room for an intro that is going to be based on the bridge into the chorus. This one. Copy and paste twice and move the looper thingy to the second block, because we are going to modify this one a bit. We are still going into the verse that was starting with the G minor. I'll change the first chord to a F sus2 and leave the second and the third chord, but change the last one to a F sus4. And let's hear it. That sounded like a golden OK to me. Now I will copy these two variations and use them as an interlude before the final chorus, with the length of 4 blocks, adding one more as the ordinary bridge into the chorus. And now I'll select the chorus and bridge placed after the chorus. Copy and paste it to the end. Zoom out. And there we have the root of our complete song. Now I will create a bass comp by adding a MIDI region to the verse for the bass. And I'll take a peek on the verse again to see what's going to be the bass comp. Yes. So I will start with a G, 2 Gs, followed by 2 Fs. And one more in the end to follow the bass drum more. And create a new MIDI region for the second variation. And I will take a quick peek, and we can see that there are a lot of A notes in the first beat and a G minor in the middle. I think I'm going to lift that third B flat in the lead chord by adding a B flat for the bass note 2. 4 A and the third B flat in the G minor. And the pass followed by a F. And then ending with an A. Yes, that will do. And then copy these two and double it. Create a new MIDI region for the bass bridge. And look at what the lead was playing here. F, F, G and D. So I will let the bass pump 4 Fs in a row. And add 2 Gs followed by 2 Ds. Well, I think I will change this F to a C, making it less stiffy. And now I will copy the bridge out from the chorus, back to the second verse, from the lead instrument track to the bass track. But I will transpose these notes down 1 octave, making it sound more bass. D4 down to D3. Well, I don't like that the bass is following the lead all the way here. So let's remove the short A and fill it up with the G instead. Now, select all the bass verse blocks and copy them to the next verse. And well, let's copy the same part and paste them into the Down the Road channel. so that it will play the same notes as the bass. This to make the verse a bit fillier. And copy the same to the next verse. And copy the bridge that we have after the chorus. That the bass plays. Yes, we will paste it on the chained mail channel, so that it will play the bridge out too. Copy these two to place it after the second chorus. And copy the bass playing bridge into the chorus. To the interlude. And well, we need drums here too. Now to make more lift when the chorus comes, I will remove the drums in the bridge that goes into the chorus. This to add a new drum loop. No. No. Yes. Crowded break. I'll take it. And I will do the same to the bridge out. Remove the drums. But here I'm searching for something cooler. No. Nope. Yes! Big room snare break. And let's listen to it. First bridge with the softer drums to bring it down a bit before the chorus. And second bridge out with the cooler drums to turn some tables. And I copy the same to the next bridges. And I will also copy these two bridges to the last, where it will act like an outro. And now, instead of removing the last drum loop, I will move it to the end first bar beat. Zoom in and resize it so that it only plays the first bass drum hit. Yes, that's that. Now let's zoom out again, so that we can see the wonders. And now I will actually break the rules a bit. I said that I'm only going to use what's included in Logic, but I'm going to add some cymbals from Excellent Audio's Addictive Drums too. You can use whatever plugin or drum library that you want to add cymbals. I want one of these cymbals. And now create a new MIDI region over the first bridge. And I'll search for the cymbal that I want. Well, where are you, little one? There's the China cymbal that I want. Add 1 at the first beat bar, and I'll make a loop. Add 1 more at the first in the chorus. And also a build up before the chorus, if the computer would let me. Finally, let's listen. Yep, that's nice. Let's copy the same thing to the other bridges. Yep. And there. And here. And there. Well, we just got the 2 last ones in place in one paste. Well, we did miss one down the road bridge into the last chorus. I'll copy 1 and paste it into place. There it is. And now copy 1 cymbal block to the intro. But here I will remove the first cymbal hit. And leave the rest as a build up to the verse. And remove the rest of the first channel's drum blocks in the last bridges too. Now we have a song. Let's listen.